Bash. 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 Lebash. Bash. 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 Bash.
Cycling Mike, what the hell are you doing, bro? What the hell? Bro, my man just flipping ran his bike into, what the fuck, a car, telling them they can't go through this no entry sign. What the heli of the heli of the helis? What the actual fuck?
Had the biggest line of fucking dicky, and I'm having a drink in a Marriott now, and I've got a brass on the go tonight. I've done a little scam and I've earned a few quid. Little brasses in the hotel. I'm in the Marriott, boy. This is how I'm rolling tonight, son. Terraces and powder.
Oh, my pretty wee slut.
Okay, I've got a pretty good one here. Okay, so it was going to be Michael Blackentire, and he's like, so do you ever fucking have a hoe that is supposed to be doing crack, and she just I don't know, I couldn't, you know, oh, she motherfucker, I ain't got no money.
Right, guys, do we remember what we did? Well, what we have done previously on the UK content creator thing?
No.
No? Okay.
Yes,
well,
I do.
So, Dylan, if you'll read out the next slide, please.
Who is the best UK content creator? Part 2. And I like how we've got the Union flag. The correct Union flag, unlike the Union flag used on the Reform UK kits.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so are we looking forward to this?
I'm looking forward to having a good but productive time.
I am looking forward to having a productive but good time.
Okay.
I don't know if we're going to be able to see past this impasse that we're at in our working relationship.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So, Dylan, if you will read the next slide, if that's okay, to explain the rules.
Yeah.
So we can see by the way some of the content creators right now on screen, and we'll get more into them in a bit.
As I say, I know a couple of these people. I'm familiar with two of them. I'm familiar with one of them rather, because my other guy's not on there yet.
No, but both of your guys are.
Oh no,
on
he
there.
is. He's the guy at the top. Yeah. I've not really seen him wearing like actually wearing nice clothes. He's normally like all will be revealed.
All will be revealed. So let's go on to the next screen, Dylan, if you will.
Rules: Michael, Luke, and Dylan. You will each bring 2 champions of UK content into the arena. From each creator, we'll witness 2 glorious videos. That's 12 chances to laugh, cry, cringe, or vibe. Once we have seen all 6 creators grace our eyes and souls, it's time for the Great Debate. Trademark. We will crown the top 3 content creators who stole our hearts, minds, or at least made us go, huh, neat. I like this guy. By the way, I've not come across him yet, but I'm already laughing. Is this your guy, Michael?
Yes, he is. He's my best friend.
The guy with like the really.
So he's the guy. Yeah, he's the guy who you laughed at just the what's it called
And now I'm seeing him. It's
now
like
you see him.
Better.
You're even more.
So I was like predicting. I think it's like some kind of bodybuilder like doing that. Like that's
good.
Brilliant. He's really eating that cereal as well. I like that.
Yeah, delicious cereal. He loves cereal.
Yeah. So we will get.
What a great guy.
That was already a fan. I love it.
That's it. Okay, so I better win.
So it's not about yourself winning. We're going to choose each of us.
Well, I kind of view myself like his manager. I'm kind of like I'm in charge of the multi-channel network, and I'm picking my squad.
You're like a judge on the X Factor, you know. Yeah.
Or a mentor, yeah.
Yeah, a mentor, whatever. All right. So we shall now move on. Well, actually, first and foremost, Dylan, can you read out this next slide? Because, of course, we had 3 creators who advanced last time. Just a refresh.
That's it. So I quite like how we've got I call that Beaver. Yeah,
I never forgot about
because the other 2 are mine.
And I definitely never forgot about emotions in life. Because like literally, I'm just so fucking tired. Lives in my head rent free. I'm so fucking tired all the time.
So fucking tired all the time.
And then any of you in the supermarket just like, what the fuck is this? It's got
is this shit?
It's got a bag of bread.
I wouldn't feed this to a fucking dog.
So we had some good winners last time who progressed out of the 6. So let's see.
We did.
Yeah, let's see who progresses this time. So first up is Michael's first creator. So we'll go to the next slide. So Michael's first content creator is, of course, Cycling Mikey. And here is a picture of him. There he is.
Dylan's just into the face.
So yeah, let's hear Michael.
You can tell this guy's got all the gear. He's got his GoPro. He's living up to the name, right? You know, he's Cycling Mikey. Yeah. He's like, you know, I'm not just called that for fun. You know, I've got all the gear and stuff.
Yeah. So let's hear Michael
some idea.
Explain who they are and what makes them a great creator. So go on, Michael.
Okay, so yeah, Cycling Mikey is, I think you could call him a vigilante. Essentially, what he does is he cycles around London, and when he sees people who are breaking the rules, maybe they're on their phone, maybe they're passing him too close in their car, he'll say, no, mate. I think he's like South African or something. He sounds like a South African. It's like, no, don't do that. Don't. Yeah, it's way too close, mate. He'll say. Anyway,
now is he wearing a fluorescent jacket and a helmet? You know,
I would say that he is
to his side of things.
I would imagine he's the kind of person who really makes a point of wearing the gear. There is actually, this is going to be another situation, Dylan, where you're going to think this should have been the video I picked. But there is one video of him where he's wearing baggy shorts and a wasp ends up flying up his shorts. But the thing is, it sounds funnier than it is because he really just reacts to it. But the thing that makes him, I think, elevates him is he has altercations with other drivers.
Yes,
you know, like all of these other guys, they're just there doing the like this masturbatory solo experience where they're just being iconic on their own. This guy, he's getting other people involved, and I would say that's what very much elevates him as a creator. And that's why I was even aware of this guy before Luke told me about him, because who hasn't seen a Cycling Mikey video?
He's infamous, yes.
Yes,
infamous. This is so much fun.
But we want to make him regular famous. So
Michael is going to share the 2 videos of Cycling Mikey right now. So yeah, we can get a good sense of who he is.
So everybody, this is the first video. It is slightly longer than your typical video, but we're not going to watch all of it. This will just give you, I think this is a very representative example of what this guy's about, and especially how he likes to get other people involved in his content. Okay. So let's jump in. You ready?
Yeah.
You prepared emotionally and physically? He likes to guard this road in particular because it's like a one-way road and people. Yeah, so his job is to stop people. So he's like hiding behind a bush.
Go back. You're on the wrong side of the road. Go back. Go back. Don't drive into me.
And here it is.
Go back. Go back. Go back. Why are you hitting me?
I can't actually hear.
Go back. Go
no,
back.
I can because I can.
Go back.
He said go back. He's not speaking.
Go back. Why are you driving into me?
And he gets run over.
Yes. Get out of the way. You know this is going on YouTube and to the police, right? Go back. Go back.
Go back to where you came from.
Go back.
Yes, driver.
You're going to get a ticket.
Michael, you're on the side of the driver.
No, go back. Go back. Go back.
This is the driver.
Go back. You assault me, I'm going to call the police. Hey Siri, dial 999 please. No you don't.
Get out of my way, man!
No, go back.
Get out of my way!
Okay.
one involved.
I do love the driver's reaction. It's actually perfect.
Right, there's no one coming in.
Go back, please.
Calm yourself down.
I'm calm, you're not calm.
Mate, I'm going 5 miles an hour. How long have you got to take?
Go back. Your number plate, so in
My number.
Today-
I go to work. Hey, police going. I don't care, mate.
go back.
Get out,
Go
of here.
back.
Get out of the way, man.
This is perfect.
Listen, mate, this guy's a level of
You're right. Thank you, mate, for standing by.
Well done.
So
Oh
It's the police.
this is just like this
So we
guy
have
just creates
Golf
chaos.
X-ray,
It's
Kilo,
ridiculous.
Foxtrot, X-ray, and we
Go
have
back.
Bravo X-ray,
Don't
6A,
do it.
JVG.
Okay. And then basically,
no! That guy could have just gone to work. But he's gotten involved and now he's getting arrested.
so this is what I meant when I said, because after this, like basically it goes on for, as you can see, like another few minutes. But essentially, like once the police are involved, he's no longer involved. And obviously, you know, we're not here all day. I didn't think that through. So
Cycling Mike is on one. What the
yeah. So obviously, you know, this guy, he's a bit of a hero, and he takes a stand for what's right, but that can lead to some conflict, as you just saw. And this is now an example of kind of the level that things can reach. You'll see.
So it's the same thing, by the way, because I've seen this.
Oh,
video.
so
It's the same thing. Like he's guarding a one-way street.
Cycling Mike, mate.
Yes, exactly.
Active.
Like he's very against people driving
mate.
the wrong way on the road, which is kind of understandable.
So he's
that
eyeing up
person's
that
very
car.
cool.
He's eyeing up the car. Yeah. He's like,
He's like, oh,
you're not coming.
he's got a plan, a good plan
You're not coming.
to save the day.
Yeah.
He knows. Oh, he knows that person's going for it. Oh, he's going to save the day.
Oh.
Go back. Go back. This is a one-way road.
And then he's like, go back. Now he's lost a lot of power because he's no longer on his bike. He's now just regular Mikey, which is not his final form. But and it's like, oh no, my rubbish is all over. The funny thing is, of course, that he's now causing more disruption in the road because that guy like now wants to actually drive on the road and can't because this guy has to pick up all his stuff.
And he's going the right way.
I know we're supposed to just be doing 2 videos, but I did find basically the exact same incident from his perspective. And as you can see, it's only 39 seconds long.
Go on,
so we'll
let's
just
see.
watch this quickly, just, you know, see what it's like for the man behind the bike. So this is, you know, showing you. So the person tries to go.
Oh,
What is
there
that
was
sign back there?
There was a first attempt. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Oh,
You have to go back now.
Yeah.
you go back now.
Very naughty.
So he stops him.
Very naughty.
And then... Classic.
No, go back. What the do you think you're doing?
Oh, you know what? I actually kind of thought he was a bit too polite to swear himself, but yeah, as you can see, this gives a pretty thorough indication of who this guy is, and he's very much like a Batman of sorts out there dealing with the villains
South
of the
African
road.
Batman. Yes.
He's
Michael Psyche.
he's a significant Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. He's really funny.
I
He's South
reckon-
African. He's trying to make up for. Well, it's kind of funny because, of course, you know, apartheid is sort of about keeping people in their separate spaces, and that's what he wants to do by stopping
That's a
people
great
driving in
point.
the wrong lanes. Like he was doing this back when he saw a couple race mixing in South Africa. Like, hey, no,
Go back.
go back.
First you're driving in the wrong lanes. Next you got blacks and whites sleeping together.
Breakdown of society.
That's what he would say.
So, do we
anyway,
think-
so
well,
yeah, I
let me ask,
think.
do we think this
funny.
guy has a good chance at making it through to the top 3?
I just think he just needs to let things happen. Like, you know, it's not hurting him. The fact, you know, that you know, people do stuff. You know, like, as I say, I had to drive in a bus
He'd hate
lane
that.
today to avoid danger from a dangerous person who'd been kicked off a bus. You know, imagine if this guy was there and he's like, "Hey, you get back in this lane."
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I do agree. Like, I would say
Right,
that
yeah.
I don't think he's a
I mean,
hero.
I think he's a hero.
He's not a hero at all. He's literally if he existed around near me, then he would like make my day
Yeah.
more difficult.
Yeah. Now, I would say about Cycling Mikey, I just find it very funny. Like because people hate him, and I find it very funny that people hate him and despise him. I love that.
Yeah.
I just love it so much.
I mean, it's the fact he does it in London as well. Like the fact is, like people probably be aggressive anywhere, but London you're gonna get the most aggressive people in the country, really.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's move on now to the next content. Yeah, the next creator, which is Luke's, and it is Big John, aka the Bosch Father. Now, has anyone heard of Big John, the Bosch Father?
Yeah. So wait, hold a minute. Wait, isn't this the guy who's like going to be on?
No, you see, that's his arch nemesis.
See, I'm thinking of the guy who says Bosch.
That's Thomas Skinner who goes Abosh. This guy is the original Bosch guy, Big John, who goes Bash like that, like Bosch. Like, and then there's a rivalry between the two. They don't like each other. Yeah.
Oh, this is really interesting.
He is the he was I think a professional boxer back in the day, and his son is a professional boxer right now, I think, and he's just famous for eating a lot of food, and then not eating a lot of food. A lot of his videos consist of just a lot of food being on the table that he is going to eat, and then he just ends the video going like Bosch, like that, and it works for him.
Whoa, that's pretty alpha.
I like that.
Pretty alpha.
Leave it to the imagination. That's it.
Yeah. So so Dylan, have you not heard of the Bosch Father then?
I haven't. I really like him just from seeing his image. You know, this he's got a registration plate with his name on it. You know, I can already tell this guy is going to be good. You know,
okay.
My expectations are already very high.
So this is, I think, a very typical Big John video. You know, he's just going to tell you about the food, and then he's going to end it in his classic Bosch style. So, if you will, Michael.
Yeah, I think I've seen this video before.
Friday night, had a busy day today. Trying to relax. Got ginger spice takeaway. Put a poll on today. Tandoori king prawn come up. Chicken tikka was second. I've gone for chicken tikka, and I've got a little bit of Charlotte's chicken tikka masala sauce. Poppadoms, naan bread, Bombay potato, pilau rice, and a nice glass of New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. Happy weekend, everybody.
You see, I was a little bit disappointed with the fact I was thinking I was expecting more food, but he won me over with the noise at the end. I'm assuming that's how he ends all his videos.
You would assume correct, as we'll see in the next video as well. So yeah, Big John is actually on tour right now. He's actually in California. I don't actually know what he does on tour. Like, what is a show consisting of Big John? Because the videos he posts are just him like going, you know, showing food and then saying Bosch. But anyway, this is him, you know, talking about jet lag.
Been in Los Angeles about 2 hours now. We're staying at Shutters Hotel right on Santa Monica Beach. Absolutely gorgeous. Got an appearance at the old King's Head on Monday. Jet lag's just starting to hit in, but you know what? Jet lag can fuck off. Bash! That's bash!
I love that.
That's a good attitude, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of jet lag. That's 8 hours.
Yeah, but it can fuck off.
That's a full night's sleep.
It's good advice, actually, because I've suffered from jet lag before, just from going like a 2-3 hour flight, and I never considered just being able to tell it to fuck off before.
Well, my wife says that she just like ignores jet lag. She just says like, oh, the second I'm in a new place, I just immediately adjust to the times of that place.
That in a way is telling it to fuck off, I suppose. As well, this is better. She's not even acknowledging it. It doesn't even exist. It's, forget.
It's like State of Israel.
What?
Okay, so I might as well.
No, sorry.
You know,
I've actually fucked up, Michael, here. I have not fucked up anymore.
You stupid, fucking useless piece
I don't know
of
what
shit.
the fuck happened in my...
Oh, brilliant.
He's a bit fat.
As Dylan can say.
That Thomas Skinner guy is kind of skinny, so I think I might trust him a bit more.
So, as Dylan's laughing already. So yeah, so because of Big John's success and his catchphrase, which he invented, Bosch, he is now getting into sponsored content. And he has teamed up with Curry's, who recently released a video highlighting some of their products in their stores. So, if we will.
Lovely.
Everyone loves a tumble dryer. Bash! The Boschweiler is king when it comes to picking up food, but this comes a close second.
My favourite doesn't have ankles.
Bash!
Yeah.
Built in. Bash! Where's the salad cream? Bash! Got to have somewhere to store the plates. Bash! What we saying? Mix it up. Bash!
Skits.
Bash!
Less effort.
Who wants a curry?
Yeah.
Lamb Rogan.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, a lot of like his lines weren't really that clever. Like, I don't really get was like, gotta have somewhere to store the plates. Was that a joke, or just him not knowing how a dishwasher works?
I do like where's the salad cream, you know.
Lamb Rogan Bosch. Yeah.
But yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the only critique I have is that it does wear a little thin. After like, you know,
my only critique is I think the video should have been much longer.
I'm worried it's like a case of you've seen one, you've seen them all kind of thing. But you know,
Yeah.
I find it fun. I assume that he actually just worked at Curry's. And he was just filming at his job.
This and boshing is his side hustle.
No, the thing he probably got paid like 10,000 for that to just go Bosch and open like various Bosch
He got
products.
paid quite a bit.
Yeah, it's great.
I also quite like as well. I suppose he's being paid for this, and he's not really thought of that.
No,
good
exactly.
lines, which
Just
makes
so
it
lazy,
even
but
better.
it's
not really
He's not
thought
even
of
thought of good boshes.
but it's got like millions of views on it.
that. Where's the salad cream?
It's just like the laziest shit, but he gets paid like thousands of pounds for it and gets to go to Los Angeles and have a tour. And it's just like, what? I don't.
He does a show on something, and we don't know what he does a
Yeah,
show
exactly. Well, that's why I love it, because you say when you've seen one, you've seen them all. But yeah, you just go around going Bosch, but people keep coming back. The people love the Bosch. They're never going to stop loving the Bosch.
The Bosch father.
Bosh.
That's a yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
It's all
So,
fine.
do we think the Bosch father has a good chance of getting through to the next round?
I think he actually is stronger than. I think he's stronger than Cycling Mikey, but I'm also feeling like if there's a stronger field of competitors, I'm almost trying to compare him to last series' 3. I don't think he's beating any of them.
Okay.
So that's the thing. It's all depends on who's coming up next. I think, you know, it's like they did this thing on the X Factor, the 6-chair challenge. He's got a chair at the moment.
Okay,
he might lose it. He might someone else
Right,
might take his chair, and then they go.
That's great. That's really funny. Right, so there we go. That's the Bosch father. Let's move on to the next content creator, which is Dylan's first, which is of course the Schooner Scorer. Have you heard of this guy, Michael?
I like this guy.
Are you asking if I heard of this person? No, I don't think I do.
Thank you.
I was going to say I might know him, not my name, but no,
right.
yeah.
So let's hear Dylan explain who they are and what makes them a great creator.
Well, who he is, you know, like, you know, I'm.
He's not non-binary.
We you know. Sorry, J.K. Rowling. Actually, no, J.K. Rowling would also be critical of that. No, so he.
I don't know why you're focusing on that, because that's the same for every single one of them, and it just, you know.
Yes, I was actually.
I haven't specifically.
I think it's just because this guy's uniquely blokey, so.
Blokes, not wokes. That's what I say. But yeah, so this guy is a proper bloke. You know, he's a proper geezer. He's a proper hard lad. You know, he's probably a Millwall fan. You know, he goes around and he goes around different places and he's like he tries the beer and he gives it a score and an honest score. But once you kind of witness some of his videos, you'll understand the appeal, the charm of Schooner. Let the Schooner meet the scorer.
Send your shit to Michael.
I have done it.
I'll just give a quick explainer because Dylan did not do a good job there. So the Schooner Scorer, he is definitely not a Millwall fan, by the way. He is in fact a Chelsea fan. I don't know if he was being ironic calling him like a geezer.
Oh, is it?
Because he's very posh. He's like a very, you know, he's private school educated. You know, he's this guy who he's a rugby guy. There's some videos of him going to the rugby.
Rugger.
Yeah, he just fits the stereotype completely of like a posh, like toff from Chelsea who, you know, likes rugby. But that's the thing, he's got famous off scoring schooners, and the style of his videos are what has made him popular, because it's very unique, it's very fast paced, and he has a saying he says at the start of every single video, which we will of course see.
He's actually, you know, it makes him really. Like, I actually watch more of his stuff just on the back of this. Whereas I probably, you know, for the other two, I wouldn't really want to watch the other two that much. But this guy, you know, I can actually see myself.
I can see myself
unironically watching some of his videos. Okay. Right. Without further ado, let's see. He's in Melbourne for this one in Australia. If you didn't know, that's where Melbourne is. And this is Let the Schooner Meet the Scorer. Single man, reveal yourself. Play, Michael.
Schooner's got here. 60 seconds to bit scoring Schooner. We're here in Melbourne still at the oldest club and oldest building in Melbourne. This is from 1830.
I just like how, he makes an entrance there, everyone kind of cheers for him a bit,
The style of editing is just so, it's fucking schizophrenic how it's moving.
Yeah.
Like, the camera never stays still, which is
But it's how it...
Brewed by Mountain Culture.
That's it, it's how it grabs the attention of the viewer. It's a masterpiece.
And then he downs it. And he's
it's just
down the hole, like a homesick mole. That is absolutely
yeah.
Really light, fresh, and I love those banana citrus finish.
You just got to listen to this bit at the end.
Lager, probably the best I've had so far here in Melbourne.
8.9. Oh wow, 8.9. That's high on the Schooner meter.
And they will just start booing him at the end.
I think it's interesting.
Like he loses them.
I think it's interesting that this is the only guy in the history of this show, or this series, of which there's been 1.5 episodes so far, that has actually had a discernible talent. Or no, let me say not a talent, but I feel like this is the guy who feels makes the most sense, kind of feels the most traditional old media. I like the fact that he has this very distinct format where he's doing a review. He has a rating system. There's that cherry on top that he downs the pint. He gives he actually reviews the pint, says, "Oh, this is what I like about the flavor profile." And then every other person just so basically I'm fucking retarded, right? Bosh. And then this guy's just actually a content creator.
Yeah, well,
he makes unironically good content. This is probably the first person that actually makes good content.
Yeah.
That actually is just good content.
That's why he's so popular. Everyone
just to show posh people are superior.
Yeah. I mean, he's found a formula, and he's very good at downing his drinks. And in my head, I have got that his intro, which is
a skill.
Schooner scorer here, 60-second snippet scoring a Schooner. We're here at. I that's ingrained into my brain because I've watched so many of his videos. Because I do enjoy his content too.
When was the last time you downed a pint, Luke?
I can't do it. I can't down a pint. I can't do it, but he can. So that's
why. And that's because you are a poor person.
Now I feel like maybe I could, but I just don't want to because they're expensive pints.
I was going to say it probably takes away from his ability to assess it in a way. Surely.
Yes. So to be,
that's just what I love. That's what's so funny about him. It's just down to.
Yeah, I don't feel like if I actually had a beer that I thought was genuinely nice and I wanted to assess its quality, I wouldn't have it go straight down the hole like a homesick mole.
He has a Guinness. He has 2 sips because the first one he's got what's he got to do, Luke? The first sip.
Oh yeah, he's got to split the G. He's got to try and split the G.
Now, can I get a clarification on what splitting the G is?
Yeah, so you don't know either, Dylan. Wow, as someone who I thought drinks, you would know what splitting the G is.
I mean, I've heard people say it. So, if I've got a Guinness, I'll just drink it. I mean, I don't down it, but I'll probably I'll a sip and.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me tell you. So on every Guinness glass, there is the Guinness logo, and there is, of course, on the Guinness logo a capital G, and you've got to drink so much of the Guinness, so the line where the beer,
head
reaches. Won't be the head after you drink it, maybe. But whatever. Yeah, it basically lines up with the middle part of the G.
That makes sense.
So the line on the G.
No. You see, that's just marketing. Let's just try and get you to get more Guinnesses, isn't it?
No, it's actually no, it's actually in an Instagram craze made up by London hipsters, and then basically has spread everywhere. Well, it started in 2023. This trend.
London hipsters
he's at the centre of it, of course.
Paid for by Guinness, obviously. Marketing. It's a money making.
Unfortunately not. Guinness has become a thing which is trendy to drink over the past few years.
Which is crazy,
and
because
that's why he drinks
like
Guinness.
I was drinking Guinness before it was cool. In January of 2020, I drank 34 Guinnesses over a month. There's one video he does where he goes, I drank so much today, I went absolutely legless, and he cuts this other guy who's actually got one leg. He's like, what did you say, mate?
Be legless then. I suppose he would be legless.
By the way, just to
not be legsless.
Actually, yeah, he's not legless, is he? If he's got a leg, so he had no reason to be offended. This.
Yeah, just one of his little phrases, by the way, that he says, down the hole like a homesick mole.
Yeah, which is great.
And that he's he said that a lot recently, but there's a not a non-PC phrase which he used to say, which is that down it went like it paid no rent. That's what he likes to say, or he did back in the day.
So does down it went like it paid no rent? Is that like a landlord joke, or is it about like how if you don't pay rent, you've got to suck your landlord's cock? Okay,
that is the joke. Yes.
Okay, cool. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I was gonna say like maybe like down the hatch, like a cock in a snatch.
So shall we move on to the next video?
Yes. Oh, they look
Here we've
so
got him
posh.
at the Royal Regatta place in Oxfordshire, where he's
so
like
aspirational.
he's at a racing show, and he's gonna try a cider, and he's gonna let us know kind of what his thoughts on the cider are, and yeah, let's
It's like every video.
Down the hole like a signal.
Every Schooner score.
Schooner scorer here. 66 scorer and a schooner. We're here at Henley Regatta. This is the most famous place for rowing in the country, if not the world. Founded in 1836. We've seen a lot of rowing today, but right now behind me, we're about to take on Switzerland for the Euros quarter-final. I think a big win for England ahead. What we're scoring here at Henley is a brutal fruit cider, ruby apple, 3.4%. Someone's just handed it in. So let's see how this one goes.
This is great.
How the bartender's customers are struggling on pint glasses today, apparently. That's sitting there, a bit toughy when you pour it in like that. Looks like a very fruity number for a cider. Let's see how it goes. We'll sit on Schooner. Let's see the score.
He's got a bit
the camera.
Yeah.
It's not as good when he passes, I think.
Mike, ordered for a cider, actually. I'm surprised it's not marketed as a seltzer. It tastes far more like a seltzer to me. It's a fruit cider, 3.4%, but really not hitting those kind of notes I'd have expected. Fresh, fruity, but for a cider, it's not what I want it to be. It's 5.1. Prime time.
He's like the posh TikTok. He is like the posh TikTok James Bond, Like he's just going. He's in Turkey this week. He was in the Hamptons in summer. He just goes everywhere, scoring schooners.
He's in Turkey. He doesn't need to be in Turkey because he's got his hair and he's got all right teeth.
And also it's haram.
Please, can you go back to 20 seconds so we can watch them? Can watch him celebrating the Euros again. It's so funny. Where he's like, he's talking about.
Do you want to do you like a pause on it or?
Yeah, is it this bit? Yeah. Just you can play.
You want to watch it in motion? Please. Is that? Oh, we can pause.
Oh, then yeah.
Don't any posh women have big tits?
I think we like the Schooner scorer. People like him. He's very famous nowadays. So yeah.
So for me, I really like his content. I would say though that we found a lot of these people funny because they're not supposed to be funny. Whereas this guy, this is a more genuine creator. I find
he's not cringe.
This guy's actually good. That's the only. I mean, I do love the fact criticism. No, I love that. Yeah. That's my hero. I want to be like him.
Yeah. No. So honestly, Dylan, I had the exact same thought when I started watching him. It was like, I want to grow up to be the Schooner scorer. He's just traveling around the world, downing beers, with women, with rich people, by his side. Like again, like the James Bond comparison is there. And he no one knows what his name is. He's just the Schooner scorer. He gets called Schooner by all his friends. Yeah,
I just love that. I don't even know what Schooner means, but I also love the fact that instead of saving the world, he's just reviewing the beers. Yeah, tell me, please do.
So it's an Australian term which means like 3/4 of a pint, I think. So he went to Australia. So they picked it up. So yeah, that's why. Yeah, if you see when he downs a pint, well, it's not actually a pint. It's like 3/4 of it.
Because when he picks it up, he's kind of spills a little bit of it and then he drinks it. So he spilled a quarter of it just by, I always thought that was by accident. So I didn't realize that was on, and that's taken away some of the magic for me, actually, now that I know this.
By the way, there's this running joke I know about Schooner Scorer, which is like the most demeaning job in the world is to be his cameraman. Like you just have to follow him around the world and just like throw the camera back and forth and just like be his little assistant as he gets all the glory. But yeah,
that is
so
fun,
do we think he has a good chance of making it through to the top 3?
I think definitely does. I mean, it depends on what we're looking for. Is it if it's the cringe factor? He's not really that cringe. He's actually, as I say, he's a good guy. But if we're just looking for good content creators, then he's probably the best content creator we've had so far.
Yeah, no, I think he's got a good chance. Let's move on to the next content creator, which is Michael's second and last. So here we go. It's Coach Carnivore Cam.
Oh, it's this.
Here he is. The one, the only. Coach Carnivore Cam.
So let's hear Michael explain who they are and what makes them a great creator.
Okay, so
let the carnivore meet the cam.
So essentially, this guy is a guy who believes that actually vegetables are bad for you. And
Nice.
as you can imagine, by extension, his whole shtick is that the government's lying, the establishment is lying, they won't tell you the truth, which is that the ideal diet is a stick of butter a day, a pint of heavy cream, and injecting red meat blood cells directly into your veins. That's essentially his shtick, and there are many videos showing him expressing his philosophy. But
is he a bit of an Eddie Abu then, in a way? Like he's got his own philosophy.
Yes, he's less aggressive than Eddie Abu in terms of his language, but he is more aggressive in terms of his philosophy. Because Eddie Abu, he just didn't like the processed stuff. This guy doesn't like anything unless an animal had to suffer in the process of making it. That's his heroic philosophy. Anyway,
if he went to Greg's, would he go for the sausage roll or the vegan sausage roll?
I think you know the answer to that based on everything I said. Anyway,
No,
but again, he wouldn't even have the point. He wouldn't even have the roll.
We'll try again. Like, how would he react? Oh yeah, he would have the roll.
I will show you the video, Dylan, and perhaps as you see his his philosophy. I don't think that's too grandiose a term. You will come to understand.
Okay, Michael, let's hear about your person.
Yeah. So, Dylan, first of all, do you actually know what raw milk is? Does that mean anything to you?
I'm assuming it's milk that isn't cooked or pasteurized.
Yeah, so it's basically pasteurization, that really like famous thing that kind of like saved humanity. And like Louis Pasteur
I'll be honest
is a very
with you.
famous person.
The word pasteurized came to me as like, oh, that's what it is, but I don't know what that actually means.
It's basically just when you cook something to remove all of the harmful bacteria and stop yourself getting E. coli. So let's hear about why actually
so he doesn't do
pasteurization.
that. That's fantastic.
Because obviously the establishment wants you to do it, which means it must be a bad thing. You ready for this, Dylan?
I'm ready.
Are you scared to drink raw milk? Well, you better be. It contains harmful bacteria like E. coli, and you should not drink it. That's bollocks. Did you know more outbreaks of E. coli happen from consuming other food products than from raw milk? Yet we are conditioned to fear it. Raw milk that is carefully and intentionally produced for direct human consumption is tested often and held to rigorous standards, and has many nutritional benefits like healthy bacteria to help support the gut. Unlike low-fat, pasteurized and homogenized milk, which has had all the good nutrition stripped out of it. Now more than ever is the time to wake up and be cautious about what's in your food, so it's important to support local farmers. And if you still think raw milk is dangerous, there is plenty of evidence that shows otherwise. And you can also find many people online who have been drinking raw milk for years and have experienced no negative side effects and are absolutely thriving. Your health, you make the choice.
Yeah, the other thing is, this guy, he has like this thing where I saw a video where he was like complaining about how they're like feeding cows stuff to stop them producing so much methane, and he's just like they said it's good for the environment, which is bollocks.
Yeah.
Essentially his entire argument is just everything that like all of like mainstream medical science has been saying for years is bollocks.
And that's the thing, like my favorite bit of my favorite bit of that clip is just when he said there's plenty of evidence to suggest that's not the case, and then it's just like a screenshot of like a web page. It's like what evidence is
video. There's plenty of evidence to suggest that it's just a place that's a useful link.
Yeah, exactly.
Fully unrelated to it.
Yeah.
As you know, Michael, I don't know if you've ever tried this far. I'd love to see like a video of you just reviewing, just like pausing it and like take picking apart every single one of his arguments one by one.
I think that would be already my cooling.
Michael, let's see your second video.
Yes, thank you, Dylan. So basically, the appeal of this guy, I think, also is watching him live his regular life with his incredibly insane diet. And a strong contender here was him going to a wedding and presumably just annoying everyone with his insistence that the wedding cake be made out of ground beef.
Yeah.
But here is him enjoying the most festive
video.
The most festive of days. It's all about like enjoying your food.
Full day of eating on Christmas Day. Started off with an early morning walk and a black coffee, then it was off to the pub. Christmas Day is also my dad's birthday, so I took him there for a few drinks to celebrate. I stuck to the sparkling water and he was on the Guinness. Then it was on to the families for Christmas dinner. My mum, who has also been on carnivore for a while now, cooked up a massive feast. A huge turkey crown, plus all the trimmings, which were all cooked in animal fat, plus a juicy rib of beef. I mainly stuck to the meat and had a good few platefuls, plus I even snuck in a roast potato or two. Now I don't stress too much over Christmas, and I have a couple of different foods, it isn't going to massively set me back, but at the same time, I just love feeling my best. This is why I like to pretty much stay on track, even on Christmas, so I don't feel like crap and enjoy some great times with my loved ones. For dessert, I skipped the Christmas pudding. Instead, I made a hefty batch of my carnivore ice cream. I stuck into a few bowls, and that was me done, and it was just the right fuel for the highly competitive Christmas games.
Not made from animals. It can't have any of that. So basically, his carnivore ice cream is just cream that's been frozen.
I was thinking it was like lard or something. Okay, that makes more sense. Like,
yeah. I mean, yeah, I like how he stressed that even for all of the vegetables that he doesn't eat, he's still like, don't worry, guys, they were cooked in animal fat.
Yeah,
it's really important.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I know
even the people who
I do like. I like how he's. I like how he's like. I just stuck to the meat. Like,
of course you did. You're the fucking coach carnivore. Of course you stuck to the... What a surprise.
Yeah, he seems to have more extreme beliefs than Eddie Abu.
I know, that's it. Yeah, like he's more insane.
That's crazy
in terms of his and yeah, I always admire people who have like these crazy diets where it's like somehow they've convinced themselves that like every other person before them has got it like totally wrong. It's like, no, actually, like vegetables are bad for you.
Yeah, I do want to say like I know people, well, I've seen people, you know, who are like, oh yeah, you got to eat plenty of meat and you got to eat raw stuff, but to have a specific carnivore diet, so you don't eat like vegetables, for instance, like surely that's natural. Like that's the thing. These people are normally into like natural stuff, like again vegetables. You know, you grow them out in your garden or whatever, and you can eat them, and it's not processed shit. But like he's not even eating like vegetables; it's just like meat. And again, he must like. It's
his shits.
No, his shits, but it's just an insane thing to do. Truly an insane thing. Like it's not just you're an extremist. You're also like a weirdo to just like have no like vegetables in your diet or no like potatoes or whatever. I know. I just must have.
Loads of his comments just say he has an eating disorder.
Yes.
It's also how does he? It's also the fact he's at his parents, and I mean, obviously, he's an adult, but they don't really have a problem with him not having any like vegetables or anything like that.
Yeah, he skipped like literally. This is the thing he learns as a baby. Like vegetables, they failed as parents clearly.
Yeah,
but he said his mum's on the carnivore diet, which is a pretty insane piece of law too. Like I feel like his mum's radicalized. Like his mum's just like
his mum has been radicalized.
So I'm just like, oh, I'm on the carnivore diet too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying the dog's safe though. Like,
oh yeah, that's it. When he was hugging the dog, yeah, kind of like on like a true. I mean, that's because he's not Chinese. Yeah. Dylan, would you like to just briefly see, because this is like literally like a 20-second video, him like showing how you don't need carbs.
I don't feel like these two are that strong, but I feel like I really want to see him lifting because I feel like that's quite a strong contender.
Yeah. So again, it's letting you know you don't need carbs to fuel your workouts. It's just really funny because like he's supposed to be like this like guy who like eats meat, and you imagine have like loads of testosterone, and you look at him and he's got really skinny legs.
Yeah, the legs are skinny,
and
he's kind of
and like that. I don't know, like obviously we're all big fatsos here, but it's worth noting the exercise he's doing there is like using your back muscles. Your back muscles are very strong, so that's like usually like a very heavyweight exercise, and he's clearly using like, I'd say those are about 15 kilograms maybe. So yeah, it's just really funny that he's like, you don't need carbs, and yet you look at him, he's like, I mean, kind of. I think you said, Dylan, like that you thought, oh, he'd be this really strong, buff-looking guy because he's called like Coach Carnivore Cam, and yet he is.
Yeah, so when I saw a picture of him, that I feel like actually it was quite funny hearing about him and then seeing what he looked like afterwards. That's probably the best way to reveal it to me.
It's just, and like that's kind of the other funny aspect to him. Like he's got this really extreme lifestyle, and then he kind of just looks like just a pretty regular dude who is, I guess, reasonably healthy.
If anything, he's an advocate for why you need carbs and vegetables, I suppose.
He's also surprisingly pale. Like you'd think he was, and like I would genuinely believe you if you told me this guy was like a vegan influencer.
No, well, that surely like eating just meat fucks up your blood.
He's got
it's scurvy. It fucks up your blood. You know, somehow it makes you pale.
He's not got any vitamin C because he's not. He's not.
You know, I never. Yeah, I didn't really like. I didn't really put that together, but yeah, like how on earth? Like eventually, you will 100% die. Like that's the thing. This is probably. I mean, Mikey's out here, cycling. Mikey's out here throwing his bike in front of moving cars, and yet he's got a healthier lifestyle than this guy.
Like I imagine he probably won't have that long like to live, and that like imagine if he like died in the next 5 years. It's kind of like is what we kind of need, just to stop other people following his footsteps.
Yeah. So you're saying
this is not the right lifestyle.
Do the right thing.
So there you go. Do we think Coach Carnival Cam has a good chance at making it through to the final 3?
I mean, I think so.
It depends on the strength of the. I feel like the idea of him is funnier than what we're seeing.
Yeah,
I think
especially when he dies.
Yeah, this was my criticism. I did run this by Luke. I was like, I was like, this guy. And the thing is, there were like a lot of videos that cumulatively were very entertaining, but it's very difficult to pick, So because there were a few on the cutting room floor, but I feel like they were all pretty similar.
Like I will say, I found it funnier hearing Michael describing his videos than actually watching his videos.
That's because I'm just such a natural storyteller.
Okay, we will now move on to the next content creator, which is Luke's second and final content creator, and it is Mikey Menace. Yeah. So I'm gonna.
Another Mikey.
Another Mikey. This guy looks like a menace.
So who are they, and what makes them a great content creator? So Mikey Menace is disabled.
Oh, was he the guy that was he the guy at the Liverpool game?
No, I'm sorry. That's just quite funny. No, he was not the person who racially abused Antoine Semenyo at the Liverpool game. No. So Mikey Menace, unfortunately, I'll tell you, like he's from Romford. He's from the same area Big John's from, actually, which is fun. Right. So yeah, basically he just makes videos in his car. I'm not really sure what he does as a content creator.
Oh, yeah, like emotions from life.
They are not for women. I'll tell you that much. So yeah, and this is the thing I have to. I'll tell you something about Mikey Menace later. I'll tell you something about him later, but just don't be too harsh on him, okay? Can we agree on that?
Okay, yeah. I don't want to be. I realized you've when you said he was disabled, I was like, okay,
well,
you have to keep things
no,
nice and calm
properly. Like he's not like
okay, so he's not mentally disabled. That's fine. We can make fun of him then. Mikey Menace. I'm a fucking menace, you fucking cunts. Suck my cock.
So yeah, obviously the order that I sent them in, Michael, that's the order I want you to play them in.
Yes.
While that's been sorted, going back to the Liverpool guy, imagine if that was done for content. Like he was one of these influencers. Actually, the Liverpool guy is just one of these influencers. He just wanted to make content.
Wait, are you talking about the guy who ran all those people over?
No. Oh, that's that guy though as well. He could be making content too, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that's where we were at.
Hey guys, I'm playing a game of squash the Scousers.
So
Luke, ready for you?
So yeah, basically, here's Mikey Menace talking. Yeah, the weather. This is a standard Mikey Menace video, I think. Very standard.
Fuck's going on with the weather? I've come out dressed on Sunstrip Boulevard, all shorts and fucking polos and all that, and it's fucking chilly as it comes today. I don't know what's going on with this weather. You dirty shit cunt government. You're fucking up the weather. You're fucking up the fucking economy. And what else are you going to fuck up?
Oh God, someone finally said it. Take that, Keir Starmer.
His teeth are gritted as well. What else are you going to fuck up?
I like how it was kind of like he was trying to put together a sentence for the first half of the video. Felt like him just trying to put together one coherent sentence. Like he said that he's at Sunstrip Boulevard, which I guess is a reference to Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah, I don't even know what he's talking about.
It was a reel of two halves. Really, he kind of struggled through the first half. Once he got going the second half, he was firing on all cylinders. That energy, yeah. But I find it very relatable. I'm kind of the same. I've dressed up for the weather. It's like, oh, what's the fuck happened to the weather? And what's Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves done? To make the weather shine.
So move on to the next video. This next video is quite funny. It's him having trouble at a petrol station.
Okay. Now, I will ask Luke, is it Mikey Menace where it all started? Or is it the one after
no.
that? Okay, so it's this one.
Right, you little lot. I'm just in a petrol garage in Romford. I've just asked a lady politely, would you go in? And asked a member of staff to come out to me. She went, I'm disabled, I can't do it. Well, I can't fucking walk. I said, you look like you're fucking disabled. Look at her. Big old fucking munter cunt. Piss me on. Why don't people just be nice?
Let's see if
I told her about fucking self.
Oh, yeah. We'll get to this again.
Cuts out.
Yeah, that cuts out. Yeah,
I love how he's like, what I love
like,
is
be
like,
nice.
why can't people be nice? Why can't people be nice while he's being absolutely horrible about this woman?
Yeah. Fucking massive thing.
Yeah, he sounded kind of gay. But it was like, hello guys. Me,
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you what. He is he is Jewish, by the way, Mikey Menace.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he doesn't like the yarmulke. Yeah, he's some Romford lad, but he is Jewish, which is interesting. Probably a Tottenham fan.
Yeah,
but
probably,
the last video I want to play of Mikey Menace. It's a famous video. It's his best known video. This is him in his element. He is at a hotel.
This is where we need him in his element.
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, if you will, Michael. Okay, so what you need to know. Do you know what the term "dicky" means?
Dicky.
Is that a bow tie?
No, it means cocaine.
Okay.
To him anyway. Yeah.
I thought
and do you know
bow
what
tie.
brass? Do you know what
A
brass
brass is
is?
police.
What a brass? No, a brass is a prostitute.
Okay, so what I'm learning is that a lot of terms have multiple slang meanings.
Yes. So
They just decided, right, we'll have this word and we'll have this word, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's
this
kind of like
is
patron saints.
this is his most famous video. So let's.
All right.
Had the biggest line of fucking dicky, and I'm having a drink in the Marriott now, and I've got a brass on the go tonight. I've done a little scam and I've earned a few quid. Little brasses in the hotel. I'm in the Marriott, boy. This is how I'm rolling tonight, son. Terraces and powder.
That's kind of in many ways just like we established that the Schooner guy was kind of like aspirational, and you kind of wanted to live his life. I think he's got some competition.
Yeah, I've got a brass on the go.
I wonder if his prostitute was even hot. That's a real question.
I love how he says twice, "I'm at the Marriott." Like he really wants you to know he's at the Marriott. Yeah.
I would imagine the Marriott is not the kind of place that tolerates people banging hookers.
Well,
I mean,
no,
it's
They don't
illegal,
charge.
isn't
Do
it?
they charge rooms by the hour? In the Marriott.
Okay, so Michael, so the reason why that's infamous, that video got posted a lot recently, and the whole reason why I decided to include Mikey Menace in this is because something happened to him recently, which is unfortunately he passed away
OD'd.
recently.
Yeah.
Oh, because I was thinking the other guy would die, but so this guy is no longer with us.
They all die. Wouldn't that be really good?
Like flies.
Yeah. How would
imagine like
let's
none
see.
of them.
Yeah, most
Sorry?
of their deaths would make sense. I'm trying to think who we've got here.
None
that
of,
would be.
none of them like. So it's likely Mikey's been run over. Schooner's like died of alcohol poisoning.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Big John's very overweight.
Yeah, Big John.
the diabetes problem.
He gets his like head stuck in an appliance.
By the way, so can you see the caption, by the way, Michael, at the top? Well, you can. Do you want to read
Mikey
it?
Menace, where it all starts.
Oh,
Legend
says...
fly high, Mr. Menace. You will be missed by everyone.
That just goes
Yeah,
to
so
show
do you not know how he died?
small my attention span is. Like I literally stopped reading after a legend. I didn't bother reading the rest of it, which would have given away the fact that he was dead.
He was not. Yeah. So Luke, sorry, do you not know how he died at all, or?
No, I don't. I mean, maybe it was too much powder, too much dicky. But I doubt it.
Yeah.
I don't know. He again, like he was
Maybe
fairly.
Carnival Mikey's like, the government says that cocaine's bad for you, but actually, it's good for
it's
you.
natural. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe you got something from the brass. Maybe you got an STD or something.
Yeah, but I don't think there are any STDs that can kill you nowadays.
Shall we go back to the PowerPoint?
That's that AIDS, Michael. AIDS.
The last thing Dylan is going to say, just AIDS, Michael, AIDS, and all.
AIDS, Michael, AIDS, and that's all we have time for. Dylan, by the way, have you sent me your ish?
Do we think that Mikey Menace has a good chance at making it through to the top 3? Bearing in mind he is dead, so
I think so.
Yeah, he's interesting.
It's the posthumous.
Yeah. posthumous thing. Yeah, go on then, Michael.
Yeah, like Heath Ledger. I was gonna say, in some sense, he is the most.
Did you say like? Wait, did you say like Heath Ledger?
Yeah,
that's right.
I was gonna say, in some sense, he is your classic kind of like, dare we say, cringy personality who has a bit of a kind of like a vibe that you could sort of make fun of.
Okay,
but at the same time, well, whatever.
Okay,
like
right.
he's maybe it's almost like too intense.
Okay, Dylan, what do you think?
I have to say, I kind of look at a second video. Is like, why the fuck can't people be nice? Like, I look at that in a different light now that he's dead. That's now a different. It's like a different thing. It's like he's almost leaving.
That's what great art is, Dylan. When you watch it multiple times, you take different things from it. That's what true art is. But anyway, Dylan.
Well, I mean, I've only really watched it once, but I'm thinking about it from a different point of view, I suppose. I think he's got a chance to make the top three. I don't think he can beat Schooner, but I think he can definitely be a part of the top three.
Right. Here's the thing. So there's one last thing I've left with Mikey Menace, and I know Dylan will, I think, love this. He'll love this a lot because I know Dylan's sense of humor. Well, I hope you will anyway. So this is so after Mikey Menace died, of course, there were tributes pouring in, and someone made this lovely graphic, which I hope people will enjoy. So as you can see there, R.I.P. to the Menace, and this is the photo. That's I think the Queen had something similar, but when she died. So if you want to read that out.
I've done my duty, Paddington. Let's fucking have it. Large and in charge. He'd be like, "I've got some Dickie, right? We've got some bros."
Me and Paddington at the Marriott. In the Dickie.
The Marriott in the sky. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Fucking beautiful. Yeah, I love that, man. Right. Okay. So let's move on to the final creator, which of course is Dylan's final one. So Dylan, it's Daniel Ewan Henderson. Here he is.
Let's hear about this. Oh, what a photo! Are you ready, ladies? This guy.
Well, let's hear Dylan explain the art and what makes him a great creator. So go on, Dylan.
What makes? Well, I believe he's a him. But yeah, he's watch out, ladies. Is all I can say. He knows. The thing is, myself. Michael, you're a married man, but he's you don't know half the stuff this guy knows. He knows how to seduce a woman. He knows how to. He knows what women want. And if you think you don't. And I think we can all just. I think, if anything, we just need to sit back, watch, and learn.
Thank you for that intro, Dylan. So, Michael, I assume you haven't heard of him. So yeah, let's.
I have never heard of this
Let's
guy.
get into it. So, Dylan, by the way, he's Scottish, which Dylan did not mention, and he loves to say things in a very.
And he likes to curl his
exaggerated Scottish accent to entertain the ladies.
Oh, they find it titillating.
Yeah.
Michael, let's play. Let's see. Only 20 seconds. So yeah, let's get this over with.
So many guys are like, "Oh my god, you should never chase a woman. Toxic. It's toxic to be chasing after a woman. It shows weakness." Bro, I just chase after the ones that you're not going for then. Because then they're going to come see me. Okay, you can all stop chasing. I'll start talking. I have zero shame.
That's based.
He has zero shame.
Yeah, he really does have zero shame. Like, I mean...
Well, Mikey the Maniac, or whatever his name was, he was...
yeah. He just posts like thirst traps basically on Instagram and TikTok or whatever all the time.
What is brilliant?
He targets like emotions in life. Honestly, they target the same kind of women. I feel like him and emotions in life.
I like the comments, particularly the second video coming up. The comments, because I was thinking like that some of the I for some reason I don't know why. Maybe I'm just very cynical. I was thinking the comments would be making fun of this person, but no. A lot of the comments were like women. Actually, we'll watch the video first. We'll watch the video first, and I'll tell you what kind of comments we got from this.
Yes. For the girls that are curled up reading a book right now, not just any book, but a smutty book. You could be doing that, right? In a cottage in the Highlands of Scotland, where it's dripping wet, soaking wet outside with rain, and you look out and you see the mist, and I could be there by your side, and as the mist subsides, then I take you out on a walk, where it's nothing but
such a scumbag.
Beautiful landscape, nobody around to bother us, and then I take you to a castle wall and pin you against it. How does that sound? I know exactly what I'm doing right now, ladies. Sorry. Sorry.
So I would say he's not hot.
No, he thinks he is.
His face is too round. But also, I like how the story goes. If you're reading a smutty book, you could be doing that next to me, and then I would take you outside. But didn't he say it was like raining? So I don't know. Whatever. It's a bad scenario.
Oh, it takes a very dark turn all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean,
I'll take you off against a wall. Fucking fuck your ass.
I'll turn you against the wall, and I'm not even sorry.
Yeah,
it's
that's what he'd say.
Yeah.
So, that is a real rapist quote. Ladies, sorry, not sorry. And it's that face.
There are definitely there are definitely going to be allegations about him, or maybe he's all just talk. I don't know, but maybe he's gay. Honestly, maybe
I could
he's
see.
gay.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and
Women
he's like,
love
and he
gay
just
guys.
does this for the content because I did like he's such,
OJ.
yeah, because he thinks he's so like good looking. He thinks he's like some Scottish prince or whatever. That's his whole vibe. And apparently some women agree. Otherwise, he wouldn't have any following. And by the way, in Scotland, he is hated. By the way, in Scotland, everyone despises him.
Well, oh look, I'm pleased to hear these sentiments. To be honest with you, like, because I was reading the comments on this particular video, and they were all positive. They were all women, like saying like, "Oh, you should do that to me." Oh, I look forward to seeing you next Friday, or stuff like that. I'm assuming they're Scottish too.
See you next Tuesday
in the video.
No. I think he targets American women who have this like fantasy of Scotland because they've never been. They don't know what it's like, so it's like
they don't know how shit it is.
Exactly.
Luke, did you see that thing on TikTok where everyone was becoming bewildered at the fact that there are black people in Scotland?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that was just I'm just saying that's another example of how Americans don't really understand Scotland.
He just posted an Instagram video about that, Daniel Ewan Henderson, talking about it because it involves Scotland, so he has to chime in, basically saying, yeah, we have some black Scottish people. Deal with it, ladies, like that. But yeah, he's and
their cocks aren't as big as mine.
Can I read you some of the comments, please? Why do you torture me so, sir? I've got my passport and I'm ready to go. Sounds like a nice plan for the weekend. I volunteer as tribute. Okay, you're young enough to be my grandson, but I don't care. Okay, you're young enough to be my grandson, but I don't care. I want to come to Scotland and read a book and have you next to me. Don't tempt me. I'm already planning a trip. Literally my ideal day. Not gonna lie. Sounds like a dream. I'm on my way. Where do I apply for this? My books are packed and ready.
And these are all left by Dylan. Sounds like my ideal
my
day.
plane ticket right now.
Yeah. So that's who he targets. Like
someone said thirst.
Yeah.
Someone said who said thirst trap before?
Me. I said that.
Luke. What is a thirst trap?
Yeah. He targets old women who are emotionally vulnerable or just are lonely, basically. With this fantasy of this rugged Scottish prince. Yeah.
This one woman has just commented, "I can't. I have children."
Oh no.
Yeah.
So
it's he's very funny. But anyway, let's go back to the PowerPoint. So yeah, let's move on now to final slide, as we can see on screen. We need to pick the 3 winners. So each of us is going to pick 3 of the 6 to advance to the next round. And yeah, I think we're going to start with Michael. So Michael, who are your 3 winners?
I genuinely am quite comfortable putting forward Cycling Mikey. I actually think is very funny. I think, we started off with him. Maybe he's not fresh in everyone's minds. And then I think I'll go for the Schooner or whatever his name is.
Schooner.
I think I'll advance my own. I'm going to say Coach Carnivore. I think he's pretty funny. So I'm happy putting him through.
Okay, right. So Dylan, you're up next. Who are your 3 winners?
I mean, for me, I think definitely Schooner and what's he called? The Menace. R.I.P. Menace.
Mikey Menace.
They'll definitely see that.
Paddington thing won you over.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I think for the third
he won't
one,
be producing any more content though. By the way.
Well, he won't be producing more content in heaven. But for me, it's between the Bosch guy and my cringe guy. Although I think because the Bosch guy only really had saying Bosch go for him, I kind of am going to put cringy.
Yeah, I can understand.
Daniel into again. I'm picking 2 of my own as well, but
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No. Okay, that's interesting. Right. So both of you have selected both of your content creators to go through, which is fine. Well, but it shows a bit of favoritism there. So for me, I have, of course, just so far, Schooner Scorer has 2 votes. I am also going to vote for him. So he's through. And then Cycling Mikey, Coach Carnival Cam, Mikey Menace, and Daniel Ewan Henderson all have 1 vote. So yeah, I am going to advance, obviously, Schooner Scorer. I'm going to advance Cycling Mikey as well.
Sense.
I am. And I'm going to do that because I think he's got more content coming. Eventually he's going to get killed by a driver, and I want to see it.
All of these people don't have very long life expectancies. I mean, it depends on how. I mean, obviously one's out already, but we could, if we're doing this for a long time, we could do a sweepstake. Who's going to last the longest? Kind of thing.
I'm not going to put through Daniel Ewan Henderson. I'm not going to put through Coach Carnival Cam. So I like Big John. I like Big John a lot. So I'm going to put through Big John, but of course, he hasn't got any votes. So we have to decide basically between Coach Carnival Cam, Daniel Ewan Henderson, Big John, or Mikey Menace. Those 4. They all have 1 vote. Who are we going to put through?
Well, maybe if I have a 4th vote, I'd give it to Big John.
I wouldn't give John my 4th vote. If I had a 4th vote, I would give it to. I think I'd give it to the Mikey the Maniac guy.
Okay, fine. We'll put Mikey Menace through then, because he would be my 4th pick as well. So there you go. Mikey Menace is through. So therefore, our 3 winners are the 2 Mikeys, Mikey Menace and Cycling Mikey, and then also the Schooner Scorer. So there we go, guys. We're done. Are we happy with that? Are we satisfied?
Oh, so we don't have an overall win. We just have a 3. I like that actually. Yeah.
Well,
nice.
Just like last time, Dylan. And I think you asked the same thing last time. And I was like, no, 3 are going through. Okay, so we're done.
Right.
Wow,
that's great. Michael, final thought?
Yes. So essentially, I think that we had a good time, and I'm glad that we all are here. But I should have cleaned my teeth before we started, because now I've got to clean my teeth afterwards, which is gay.
Great. And my final thought is, me and Dylan are going to enjoy Budapest. Hungary won't know what hit it. So look forward to that. And we'll do a meme contest next time, I think. But see you then. Goodbye.
See you tomorrow.